This video is being recorded on 1/10/24, and doing a little astrology here. We have a new moon coming up at 20 degrees Capricorn, which means the new moon means the sun is conjuncting the moon. It's like the moon has gone kazemi, getting a little bathing by the energy of Capricorn sun. Highly ambitious. Oh, why do I have this on? I wanted to use my glass eyes. Where are they? Last I saw, my cat was wearing them, I think. Yes, Capricorn energy as well as Mars. See, the thing about the 20 degrees, it tells me that we're heading up for a sun, if I'm right. Now, we're heading up for a sun conjunct Pluto, okay? The sun conjunct Pluto. Now, it's the sun conjunct Pluto. I might have been telling people it's the Mars that's going to be conjuncting Pluto in January, but it actually conjuncts in an auspicious time in Aquarius, right along Venus. Venus is already in Aquarius, and then Mars makes a final entrance into Aquarius along with Pluto. Right there it conjuncts, and that's a very auspicious aspect. But right now we have what's going to be happening with the sun. It's actually happening. What day is it today? It's happening on the 20th. Okay. Now the reason why I'm talking about something today, well, the reason why I'm so confused, it's obvious, is because Mercury is squaring Neptune. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's a happy, amazing. We have Mercury in Sagittarius still, which is really a great time for, I don't know about you, but I have, it sextiles my later degree, sorry about the angle, Libra, sextiles, and Sagittarius is a very, very high-minded sign. Like I said, I don't know any Sagittarius in my personal life who isn't, in fact, enlightened. They're I don't know if they're naturally enlightened, but they become enlightened, and they have an enlightened conversation. That's why they're so highly misunderstood, and they say the weirdest things, and it's like, weirdos. They know, they'll, when they're driving, they don't look at the road like hardly any time. That's what's kind of scary. That's one of the traits, though, about Sagittarius. It's kind of funny. They're the classic ones who they have an ephemeris in their lap or a map, and then their phone, I imagine, and then there's a drink, and then and they're talking to you. They talk just the conversation to you, and they keep looking at you. They're not looking at the road, and they're doing something else, and they're messing with it, and all this, and it's like, are you driving? You'll find those people for sure. They're Sagittarius. It's almost like they know that they're doing the aviation already, and it's like, nah, we have GPS. Anyway, back to what is actually going on, trying to get the information right with the fact of Mercury squaring Neptune. Neptune fogs everything up. Babes, do you feel the dreamy state? You have to let yourself go. Sorry about this lighting. Period. Like Pisces will. Just let yourself go. I'm just kidding. Here, let me try to get a better angle of the light. I'm so better than the light. I'm trying to explain to people. You know what? I'm talking about Pisces and letting themselves go. Neptune square. It's like, all I know is that I think that whatever tends to gaslight is getting its way now. It's probably a sheer. There's an opportunity. See, I think it's very tangible that the dream world is opening up, and it's like, say something. I had to yell into the air, please. Everybody's lights out at 10. I said 10 p.m., but really what I mean, and I'm trying to make it specific and make sense so they can go, as little fucking toddlers out there, needing a little guide, and they need it. They're wondering, what do we do? Vote for fuckface or fucking what do we, and they just don't know. It's like, can you figure out how you feel? Do you want a light shine in your eyes all night? Why did you come up here? I just said whenever you're up here, hey, you can have your lights on before, make sure they're on when you're here before the people show up, and then your guys that show off the lights and then turn them off when you leave or when you go to sleep. All lights out. That's what I was saying. It's like I want a bullhorn. I swear to God, I do not see why that's not something trendy to do, because the TV, they stuck that right in your freaking living room. It's like, how rude. I'm a tribe member. And so I get my bullhorn and this is public property. And it's the road and they all agree. They're like, this line right here, and they build a fence. And it's like, well, guess what? I got a bullhorn. Do you guys wear your earmuffs? And I gave back to you because I'm listening to something else, of course, and I'm walking to the beat of my own drum, maybe. Getting back to this new moon, and how I don't know what it's doing, but what it really is doing, guys, it's moon is a technically the moon. We're dealing with the moon. It's technically a water oriented sign, and that's why this Mercury Neptune is something that would stick in our mind vaguely as something being important by the time of the new moon. It's because it does point at what Neptune is actually doing. It's squaring um, this Mercury, who's about to go into Capricorn. But see now what the Sun is going to do, ladies and gentlemen, by the 20th, and this is what I was trying to mention, and I think I said it was the Mars. I got to find it's not Mars. There's a conjunction of Mars coming up. Um, it's pretty trippy because it happens right when it enters into Aquarius, along with Pluto, who's been sitting in Aquarius, and we're all fine with Aquarius now, and so is Venus, right in the beginning, right on the 14th of February. Okay, that's when Mars goes into, and it conjuncts Pluto, which is, we're being primed up. See, I say that by the time the 20th happens, this is really trippy because, see, this is where, now what we're going to celebrate, folks, is that January of the 20th, Pluto hits 0 degrees Aquarius. And take care of yourselves. There's a lot going on with the planet, the shift and inside and without. And if you haven't gotten the Taurus call, that actually says, if you don't know how to relax, I'm going to relax your ass by something just saying stop. Really, I mean, you'll see it if you're trying to do business as usual, and it's going to be like some snags here and there, unpredictable stuff that says call to the earth, have a quiet of moment time, a moment of quiet time, reflect. Do I really need to do this? And really, there's this place where you don't. The Taurus is, if you're not doing that, you're just getting really upset. Any Tauruses that are kind of unevolved, they're temper tantrum people. They're on the edge. They are heated up little. I was gonna say babies, but they're more like, all I know is that you don't want to get a woman upset. That's all, you know what I mean? It's out of control. How do we handle this? Not even with tongues. It's like, do we have a separate world that we can encapsulate in a minute? Yes, it's called Venus over there. You want to talk about it? We're trying to just look at this prelude. January 20th, blow the frickin' happy new year, really new Pluto going into Aquarius. On a 20, now this is trippy because it's the 22nd is what it says now, but see, on the 20th, ladies and gentlemen, Pluto is still at 29 Capricorn, which is like, it's still in the old world. It's still in this old, some old guy is twisting his beard going, yeah. See, the sun is making Pluto go Kazemi. In other words, it's disappeared behind the sun, so there's this energy of, you can't see Pluto anymore. We were just like, well, what happens to Pluto? I don't know. It's all dressed up in Leo. See, Sun is what rules Leo, and that's a clown act. It's like this superficial. It's just a superficial, bright thing, and it's like, wait a minute. The Sun is entering into Aquarius, with a red pill in it called Pluto. This is after it. This is because it conjuncts Pluto at 29 degrees. Do you get the message? And Capricorn, I'm gonna put this up during the new moon, just saying that that's an issue of control on that side of the power line. If you want to talk about the Capricorn like loop, if there ever was a narcissist that says, no, we can't advance forward into anything at all. I'm terrified, and let's use any amount of money that it takes to. Now, this new moon that I'm talking about is the new moon that I'm going to post this. I was trying to say about this confusing ass. Because the moon is Cancer ruled. It's water, and so now it's water so ruled, and so is Neptune, and so we're looking at Neptune and square and to Mercury, who's currently trying to communicate right now, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job because you can have different aspects. See, we're getting through this, you guys. The next thing to tip over, like what Pluto is doing, is this Neptune. Neptune, can't talk enough about it because it directly involves me. It could be terrifying to a lot of people, especially Whitney Houston, if she only knew what was on her ascendant and what to like be careful of the water, lady, if you know who Whitney Houston is and how she died. And a lot of the, I don't want to talk about it, but it also says that, hey, if you have Neptune going over your ascendant, you're a spiritual leader. You're equal to, like, okay, come on, you have Neptune on your ascendant. Any astrology knows that. Okay, so your ascendant is your physical body. I know. I already do this anyway all my life. I'm a live performer, and it's like you're projecting. You're not projecting onto people, but you project who you want people to see. And by the time I'm on, excuse me. By the time I'm on stage playing the guitar, well, first of all, we've got our shit together. We've practiced 30,000 times how to do this, and we are just like, it's like making love. We're just going to show you how fucking good it can get. I'm a totally different. I'm projecting a totally different persona. It's even something that I gawk at and say, "Gosh, dang, yay! Look at this work for us." And other people walk up to me and say, "I finally understand you." That's why I have to, like, I feel like I really need to just play some live music, maybe maybe for the people on Facebook or here or something, wherever I'm exposing my weird old self and they don't know that I'm actually a celestial musician. A lot of people like musicians. They think, I had no idea, and so it's true though. You notice it's like, wait a minute, just because I can play music, they gave me a free meal from here on out. Try not to get an ego, but there it is. It's not that we can't have an ego, babe. We have an identity. Identity is healthy. Narcissists don't have a healthy identity. There is, in fact, none there. They wonder what it is. What gives you confidence? Well, I value something within myself. Something is here. It's from, hey, I might have accumulated experiences that weren't so miserable. They are. They are. See, we're not translating it like that. When we get blisters, we don't say, oh, fuck, no, we're not going to do this anymore. Actually, we're like, actually, did you hear that sound I got? It's a result of fucking just settling for blisters for now. I know they're going to become calloused, but I'm going to play this fucking thing. Ah, yeah. Next. God, how boring that was. If Barbie doll can do it, anybody can. Back to astrology. Here, you can do it. The second letters, the second numbers that you see there, besides for, gosh, if I could just show it to you. So you have the planets, Venus, Mars. Venus is in Sagittarius, is a little sign right there at first, and then you have the degrees that are right here that goes only up to 30, but right here you have the minutes. That's how many minutes